Cam the Pig on the Farm So Big by Shelly and Joseph Rollins. There's so much that goes on at the farm. Just ask Old MacDonald. On a large, beautiful farm, there was a curious piglet named Cam. Cam liked to learn new things and explore the great farmland. Piglet Cam was also smart because he asked plenty of questions. He listened carefully and would always try to follow directions. Cam's mother allowed him to roam the farm every day. She knew it was a safe and fun place for him to play. Cam understood to be back home before it got too late. There were fun times ahead, and Cam could not wait. Cam put on his boots and ran through the slippery mud fast. He skipped down to the cows, who thought he'd go past. Instead, Cam stood by the cows to say a quick hello. The cows seemed to know exactly how this visit would go. The piglet wanted to milk a cow, so they gave him a try. He yanked so hard, the cow almost hit another cow in the eye. One of the cows laughed and another shook its head. Then Cam decided to visit the thoroughbreds instead. The horses were tending to a foal that needed a drink. Cam said, "I can pour the horse some water, I think." The piglet gave the baby horse some water from his pail. The foal's parents seemed to be pleased, and Cam could tell. The horses were glad and wanted to show their appreciation. They gave Cam a breezy ride around the ranch in celebration. The piglet rode proudly on the horses and was up very high. He waved cheerfully at the other animals that were nearby. Next, Cam went to visit the Maine rooster and his chickens. The rooster was much louder than the chicks and his hens. He stood up on pumpkins and released a frightening crow. There was something in the coop, and the hens wanted to show. The hens showed the piglet the eggs that had been laid. He collected them in a straw basket that the hens had made. They needed to make space for new eggs coming in. The chickens all said thank you to their piglet friend. Nearby, a flock of geese was waiting for their eggs to hatch. There were many birds ready to be added to the batch. There were large eggs, small eggs, brown eggs, and white eggs, with beautiful goslings excited to see daylight. Suddenly, many eggs began cracking open one by one. Tiny gosling heads popped out to finally meet the sun. The mother geese were delighted that their babies were here. The whole family squawked happily with love and with cheer. Then Cam decided to go to the garden and check on the crops. There was corn, cabbage, and large carrots with bright green tops. He collected the vegetables for the rabbits that were hungry. Then the piglet took the food to his furry friends in a hurry. Cam fed the rabbits, but noticed one had gotten stuck on the roof. He threw up a long rope for the rabbit to catch with her tooth. The restless rabbit tied the rope around a nearby branch from a tree. Then the rabbit slid down the rope to the ground, screaming, "Whee!" The piglet's journey continued as he stopped by the rams and sheep. Their wool had molted in the field into piles that were very deep. Cam and some lambs ran swiftly, then jumped straight into the piles. The wool had scattered everywhere, and the grown-ups did not smile. The sun started to fade, and a little when the watchdog came walking by. The watchdog approached Cam, and the piglet already knew why. Cam followed the dog back home to the other pigs and his mother. The piglet's mother gave him a kiss, a big hug, and then another. Cam told his family all about his exciting day on the farm. His mother was glad he tried new things and meant no harm. The tired but happy pig laid down to finally get some sleep. He had sweet dreams of the farm animals he was able to meet. Sweet dreams.